Hey y'all, and thanks for stopping by Designed by Kathy. Today we're going to do a comparison of three different pouring mediums. We're going to compare apples to apples on these. I'm going to use three different colors, three different canvases, the same three colors on each one, each with a different pouring medium, and we're going to use the same dirty cup, dirty pour method on each, and we're going to see what happens with that. So let's get set up and get right to it. These are the three mediums that we're going to use today. We're going to use the Floetrol. We're going to use the DecoArt pouring medium, and going to be using Liquitex. Now this is not to compare like, oh, which is better, which looks better necessarily. This is actually more to go over that different mediums take different portions. So kind of this is more or less to go over, well, and see if there are any significant differences. I've not compared them side to side, so that will be interesting. This is Admiral Blue. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put about 1 ounce, this is a 2 ounce container, so about 1 ounce in each cup. I just like to shake them. You don't know how long they've been sitting in the store. So let's look. I believe we need a little more in that one. Now I'm going to use this Sunkissed Peach. And last, I'm going to use this Laguna. It was really pretty, and I thought it would look really pretty with peach, and then I decided to throw the blue in, so we'll see. Now, as I've mentioned before, I usually do a 2-to-1 with the Floetrol. We're going to start out and give everybody, each one, the exact same amount. We'll start with our Laguna. Okay, so I've got these little medicine cups, or mixing cups that you can get for your resin and whatnot, and I'm going to actually measure today. It's not necessarily something I do all the time. I eyeball it generally. But today we're going to do, so we've got 1 ounce of paint, and we're going to give it 1 ounce of Floetrol. And I'm going to go 1 ounce of DecoArt for the middle one. And 1 ounce of Liquitex. Okay, now I'm going to stir each one of the mixtures. Okay, as you can see, the paint colors did not change. They all look exactly alike. Now we need to check the consistency. I can tell just dipping that in, that's a little heavier. This is the DecoArt. As you can see how much faster it's flowing off the stick. And let's just see, with the Liquitex, same thing. This, you can even just feel it when you're stirring, that's got a good bit more. So I'm going to add, start with a half ounce. A 1 ounce instead of 2. I'm sorry, said that wrong. Okay, so we're going to go back with 1 ounce there. Okay, and look, that was a 1 to 1.5. Generally, I'll do a 2 to 1, 1 to paint, 2 with the Floetrol. I still think that it could, but we're going to leave it at that for the purpose of this experiment. And I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 ounces and then another half, or a 1 ounce. I don't know why I have that in my brain. And I want to set this out of the way. And then we're going to, same thing here with the DecoArt. The 2 ounces and 2. As you can see, each one of these mediums mix really well with the paint. Mix easily. Now this blue, oh no, there we go. Sure, scrape my sides. And my Liquitex. Okay, so there we have it. All of those mixed pretty much the same. We did have an extra ounce with the Floetrol. Okay, so now I want to mix each of the colors the exact same way for total comparison. Floetrol, DecoArt, and Liquitex. Okay, so now we're going to get started here, and I'm so running out of room over here, but this is what we're going to do, each one of them exactly the same way. This is the DecoArt. Okay, now this is the Liquitex. And now we have the Floetrol one. Okay, and there we have it. We have 3 completely different. I think I did a little extra line down here that. There. We have 3 different pouring mediums and exact same color scheme, exact same pour dirty cup method, and we have 3 related yet very different pieces. So I'll put below exactly what I mixed in each one. Anyway, we did not put any silicone in these, but this, as you can see, has made some beautiful, really cool sails. Got a few here. This is, I don't know what, this has just done something really cool through here. But again, same exact color scheme, same exact pouring method, 3 different pouring mediums, and the recipe for each. I'll put it all down below. Be sure to like and share, and I look forward to your comments. And you subscribers, I want to thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And if you're just dropping by Design by Kathy channel, I hope that you will subscribe too. And again, don't forget to check down below. I've also got my Amazon link that I appreciate your patronage to that. That helps out my channel, and I appreciate it so very much. And hey, I hope you all have a wonderful day. So in conclusion, here on our little experiment, there's no one's better, one's greater, one's more awesome from what I noticed and what I felt. The recipe, yes, is going to be a little bit different. Your what you spend is going to be a little bit different. Now this I can say just from research, Liquitex is going to be considered more of your professional pouring medium, artist pouring medium, as well as the DecoArt would, fall somewhere, I think, underneath that, and then Floetrol. However, I have used Floetrol a lot. The significant difference with it, as from what you saw, is it's going to take a little bit more. It takes a little bit more of the Floetrol with your paint, more a 1-part paint and 1.5 to 2-part Floetrol, whereas the DecoArt and the Liquitex was a 1-to-1 ratio. So that would be the significant difference. We did 3 canvases, poured exactly the same way, came out with 3 different looks. They all look related, but they're all very, very different. Very different, but still just as cool. So, I challenge you to do your own little experiment. Even if you're using the same pouring medium, do 2 canvases and do the same exact method and still see what kind of difference you come up with. But again, I use all of these pouring mediums. I like all of these pouring mediums. I just wanted myself to see and you to see what kind of differences we saw. And like I said, other than the way the paint flowed to come out so incredibly different, that would be really the only conclusion analogy I could come to as far as a significant difference. And that just could have been the luck of the pour. Who knows? Anyway, I challenge you guys to create your own little experiment and let me hear about it. Thanks again.